Hey, this is Kelsey with the West Piedmont Workforce Investment Board here with some job interview tips. So, job interviews can be very stressful, whether it's your first one or your 10th one, they never really seem to get easier. But what's important is that you prepare and practice to take some of that stress off so that you can ace your job interview. There's so many things to think about before you actually go to an interview, but you don't want to overwhelm yourself thinking about all those. So here are some of the most important basic job interview tips. So one of the first things that you want to do for your job interview is to be prepared and do your research. This job interview is clearly important to you and you definitely want to be ready for it. So look up a little bit about the company. Go on their website or their Facebook and just read through their About Me. Know their basic missions, views, or values, and you can use that to your advantage by telling your interviewer how you fit that view. Being prepared also means being on time. You definitely want to be on time. You need to arrive 10 to 15 minutes early and no later than on time. When you get there, you should take with you a folder with a copy of your resume, and then if your employer needs an extra copy, you have it, and if they give you any papers, you'll have somewhere to put them, which will make you look more organized. The next really big part of your interview is dressing to impress. The first impression is everything, and the first thing that your interviewer will see is how you're dressed, so you want to make sure you look good. You want to be dressed accordingly and professionally, but you still want to be comfortable. If you're not comfortable, then you probably won't perform as well as if you were. Depending on the job that you're interviewing for, you want to go for a business or business casual look. And a safe look for both men and women is dress pants or khakis, a nice button-up shirt, and some nice dress shoes. For women, you can still show your style and personality, but it's best to go simple on the makeup and jewelry on your first interview. When you're going to a job interview, it's definitely important to know how to sell yourself. Remember that nobody knows your weaknesses and your strengths better than you know them. Every time you answer a question, it's your opportunity to sell yourself, even on the small questions. If your interviewer asks you, tell me a little bit about yourself, you should take that and turn it into a chance to tell them about your strong points and your skills and how they'll be beneficial to you at this job. While it's important to admit your strong points and your skills, it's also important to admit that you have room to learn and room to grow. During your interview, the interviewer shouldn't be the only one that gets to ask questions. Asking questions shows that you're genuinely interested in this position that you applied for and that you were prepared for your interview. Questions are good, but you don't want to ask things that are easily answered from the company's Facebook, their website, or from a basic Google search. But you won't ask those things because when you were getting prepared, you already looked up all of that. Ask questions that help you find out a little bit more about the position you applied for, the expectations for the position, and for opportunities about growing with the company in the future. So really the biggest part of any job interview is being prepared and being confident in yourself. Hopefully these basic tips will help, but for even more help preparing for a job, visit one of your local workforce centers. There you can find help with job searching, job preparation, job training, resume building, education, and even more. So happy job searching and good luck with any upcoming job interviews you have.